All right, let's take a look at the chart action for Dogecoin. So this is what I'm looking at right now. Basically, we have this support right here and this support right here. That's giving me this bottom trend line, something like that. And then we had support right here and we had support right here. We broke that trend line right here going to the downside yesterday. Right now, we're testing this bottom support line right there. It looks like yesterday we bounced below it pretty hard and came down to this level right here at around 0.212, somewhere around there, and then we came up, and today it looks like we're kind of retesting this trend line right here. It looks like we're right about to pop back up to this trend line up here and start moving back to the upside. But on the daily time frame, same with the total market cap, I'm going to be watching this daily time frame and seeing where this candle closes. Are we going to close below this big trend line that we had right here, or are we going to close above it and keep heading to the upside? I think if we close below it, we might be seeing a little more downtrend, and we might be having to look at previous support levels, something right there. So I'm looking at maybe like 0.195 or something like that, and then also maybe 0.169, those previous bottoms. We could also do a Fibonacci retracement. So if we delete everything and get a Fibonacci retracement tool, drag from the bottom to the top, should I say? And then, so we're already sitting right here at the 50% level. So that's why I'm kind of wondering if, I'm not sure where we're going to go. We could also look at the 61% level at 0.233. So that's another level. So we got 0.233, maybe 0.195, and 0.169, something like that. Those are probably the ones that I would be watching if we keep heading down right now. If we break above that trend line, that's the bearish scenario, and hopefully we can catch some supports on some of these levels down there, the previous bottoms. But let's say we start breaking back to the upside. I think if we can get support on this and start trending back to the upside, something like this, we might be forming or have formed a cup and handle. And and sometimes I see cup and handles, but I don't really like them. This one, I don't really mind. So watch, check this out. We got the cup right here, and then we got the handle, boom, 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 boom. And that's how it's supposed to go. There's like a cup pattern, and then after it's like a falling channel, something like that. So if we could get a channel going something like this, and then a breakout to the top trend line right there, once we break out that top trend line, that's where you do the target. So it would be from the top to the bottom of this cup right there. We drag from the top to the bottom of the cup to the bottom of the cup to like the neckline pretty much, and then we get a target, something like that. We could drag that to the breakout. If this continues this pattern of a down channel, if this continues a channel trending to the downside, something like that, if we form a channel and then we break out to the upside, we could be looking at something like 0.464. It just depends on where this breaks out really too. I mean, this could break out down here, or maybe something like that, 0.45. Something like that. We might be wanting to retest this previous resistance over here at around 0.42 if we start getting a pump. So that's kind of a bullish and bearish scenario of what I'm looking at. I think it depends on what we do today, whether we close on these daily candles above our trend lines or below them. That's just my opinion. I think if we close below them, we might be seeing, like I said, down here at the previous bottoms. This chart is looking a little more interesting than the other ones. Like I said, we're already at the 50% level on the Fibonacci retracement level. So we're going to want to keep an eye on a couple of things. I think if we switch over the total crypto market cap, we could it's going to give us a similar thing, but let's check it out. All right, so we're looking at the total crypto market cap, basically all the money in crypto right now. We were watching this uptrend going something like this, and I've been saying until we break this uptrend going to the downside, then I'm not really worried. And as you can see, we broke it going to the downside right there. And in yesterday's video, we talked about how, same thing with pretty much what we're talking about on Dogecoin, is that I want to see what we're going to do on these daily candles. Are we closing below this trend line right here with the red candles, or are we going to get green candles and pop up above this trend line back in our trend line pretty much? and this is just going to be a quick fake out. It's still possible. We haven't closed this daily candle yet, but I mean, right now it's red and we're right below it right now, but we are still like in this area testing it. So I'm still not sure. I mean, it's possible we still have another candle to go. Maybe we still have to watch tomorrow's candle as well. But for right now, it looks like, I mean, it is holding support right here. I think if we go down, if this starts going down further, we can start looking at our Doge bearish scenario pretty much. On the daily time frame, we broke below the 9 moving average, and then the 4-hour time frame, it looks like we're testing that 9 moving average right now. Let's see if we could break above this 4-hour 9 moving average and start to get some support and start trending back to the upside. It, like I said, it does look like we're holding a little bit of support right here. Let's see if we can hold on right there, or if we break through it and start trending down. All right, so if we jump over to Dogecoin versus Ethereum, this chart is looking like a straight clear downtrend, something like this. In general, we got a nice little pop right here, but in general, we're still on this downtrend until we break this going to the upside. I'm looking at probably Ethereum over Dogecoin pretty much, but this is a good chart to look at too, to see if we break this trend line going to the upside, then we can start watching Doge, or at least we can make a good trade maybe to get a nice little pop. Basically, if this chart's going up, the Ethereum money is going into Dogecoin, and if this chart is going down, more money is going into Ethereum than Dogecoin. If we jump over to Dogecoin versus Bitcoin, we're looking at something similar right here. Right now we're on the daily time frame, and we have this downtrend, something right here. We have resistance right here and resistance right here. And this one seems like it's not holding, it's hugging the trend line as closely as the Ethereum was. This one seems a little more volatile, like we're getting kind of swings like this. In general though, we have this orange line down here. We got support when we came down right here, and then we also got support when we came down right here, and we got a nice little pump to the upside. What I'm wondering is, are we going to come down, hit this orange line, and then the trend line might get broken down here? Maybe we'll swing to the upside right there. I don't know, but in general, we've been holding support on this one. Let's see if we can do it again. And this is what I'll be watching on the Bitcoin to Dogecoin chart. If we could get a pop on this trend, something like that, if we could break this trend line right there, we could start looking at Dogecoin more. And as long as this chart is going to the downside, we could probably be looking at Bitcoin. But like I said, it's also getting kind of weird moves like that. So yeah, we're going to want to keep our eye on basically this orange line, in my opinion. All right, so if we go back to Dogecoin, like I said, we got this support right here, and we got this support right here. I'm watching this trend line right here on the daily time frame. Are we going to break back above this trend line, or are we going to stay below it? I think if we stay below it, we're going to be looking at the previous bottoms, and then if we break above it, we might be trending back up. Hopefully, we could be forming that cup and handle pattern, something like that. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys like that video, hit that thumbs up button.